October is a prophetic month, especially the 13th. On October 13, 1884, Pope Leo XIII had the vision of Jesus Christ giving Satan 100 years of more power, accepting his challenge of destroying the Catholic Church. The miracle of the Sun of Fatima occurred on October 13, 1917. The last apparition of Our Lady of Akita was on October 13, 1973, and October 2023 marks the 50th anniversary of the last message of this apparition, which is an apocalyptic message and considered part of the Third Secret of Fatima. And Our Lady has given a message to Father Oliveira about the events that will occur in October 2023 and about the sign that she will give us the day 13 of that month. In this video, we will talk about the message that Our Lady has given to Father Oliveira, predicting that the tribulation will begin in October. We will see what it predicts and how to protect ourselves. Before starting, we want to remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, our newsletter, and our Telegram channel. Like this video and share it with your friends. And on the screen, you will see how to collaborate with our mission through Patreon. Your support allows us to continue. All links are in the video description. On April 22, 1984, Bishop John Shojiro Ito approved the apparitions of Akita and declared them to be of supernatural origin. In June 1988, Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger, prefect of the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, gave a definitive judgment in favor of them, considering them authentic and worthy of being believed. Later, as Benedict XVI, he said, "The message of Akita is the message of Fatima." On October 13, 1973, Our Lady of Akita gave her last message. If men do not repent and improve their behavior, the Father will inflict a terrible punishment over all mankind. She tells us the misfortunes that will happen. The punishment will be greater than the Genesis flood. Fire will descend from the sky. She says that our defense will be the Holy Rosary and put our trust in her. She asked to pray for the Pope, bishops, and priests. And she said about church's tribulation, the devil will infiltrate the church. You will see cardinals opposing other cardinals, bishops against bishops. The priests who worship me will be ridiculed and persecuted by other priests. The church will be full of those who accept commitments, and the devil will press many priests and consecrated souls to leave the service of the Lord. In 2023, Our Lady gave a message to Father Oliveira, which seems to be the fulfillment of that prophecy 50 years later. Oliveira is not his real name. He is incarnated in Rio Grande do Sul, Brazil. The messages are transmitted to the media through the Mariologist Lucas Jalosio. What happened? In June 2023, Father Oliveira felt the special company of the Virgin Mary in the masses celebrated by him. He had several mystical intuitions during that period, feeling that he was about to receive a new revelation. On June 17, 2023, at approximately 3:10 in the morning, he felt that he should go to the chapel. He sat in front of the image of Our Lady of Fatima and began to receive an inner locution, which he wrote in his notebook. The message received was complemented by images that were slowly reaching his heart. Our Lady prophesied that in October 2023 will begin the period of the Great Tribulation, announced in her apparitions. She announced the advance of the conflict, new catastrophes of nature, and physical and spiritual illnesses. Our Lady recommended the use of sacramentals, the frequent Eucharistic adoration, and the recitation of the Holy Rosary. She encouraged us to have courage and trust in her, because just as she was with her Son during the Passion, she will be with us during the Great Tribulation. She concluded, saying that the triumph of her Immaculate Heart will arrive soon. She suggested meditating Ecclesiasticus 18, 7-14. This biblical passage talks about God's mercy and how He is present in a perfect way, even during His correction. Here is the original message received by Father Oliveira and communicated by Lucas Gelasio. Our Lady says, "Dear son, listen carefully. In October of this year, a period of great tribulation will begin, predicted by me when I was in France, Portugal, and Spain. On these 3 occasions, I spoke of the cause of these tribulations. Be prepared, especially spiritually. In this period, nothing loud will be seen, but it will be gradual and will slowly spread throughout the world. The conflict begun will increase. As you saw earlier, there will be droughts, great storms, and earthquakes over the world. But, as my divine Son said, do not be afraid when you hear rumors. Wear always the miraculous medal and distribute it to your flock. The illness will not be the only evil that will spread. Spiritual evil will be worse. The illness will be a great scourge. Place the medal of Saint Benedict on the door, and do not stop using the scapula. Bless candles, oil, and water. Have no more doubts about the oil of the Good Samaritan. Bless it and use it. Seek to maintain the state of grace. Demons will come upon mankind with strong temptations, especially against priests. Pray for them, and pray for you too. Pray also for your bishop, and for all bishops. Pray much for the Holy Father. Make sacrifices for him. I, your Queen Mother, will be with all those who have entrusted themselves to my care, and I will not leave any of my children defenseless, as I promised them many times. It is necessary to say that this time is part of what I said in my third secret in Portugal. On October 13, I will give you a sign, as you asked. For that I showed you this date, in which I received from God the mission of keeping with the holy angels that the Lord put at my service to all those who gave me their lives. There will be a great devastation coming from Russia, instigated by the Hell Dragon, that will cause damage to the entire world. But do not be afraid. This is the opportune time for holiness. Remember that the great saints arose in times of great darkness, in times of tribulation. Above all, it must be faced not with fear and cowardice, but with love and courage. This is why I called you at this hour, to remind you. The right time for holiness is today, not tomorrow, it is now. Eucharistic adoration must be your anchor, and the chain of that anchor must be the Holy Rosary. Eucharistic adoration and the acts of reparation and sacrifices united to the Holy Rosary can change all prophecies. Do not forget Eucharistic adoration, the Holy Rosary. Do penance, offer sacrifices for the salvation of souls, for the conversion of sinners, and the sanctification of the clergy. Remember that the Lord knows everything and commands everything. Soon, the triumph of my Immaculate Heart will come. Remain faithful in this time of purification. Trust the help of your guardian angel. The time of the saints is now. Pray. There is more in the original text, but Our Lady only showed it to Lucas Gelasio and 2 other witnesses, to whom she will tell what to do in due time. The identity of these witnesses is unknown. Well, up to here what we wanted to share with you about the prophecy of Our Lady given to Father Oliveira for October 2023, in which she reminds us of the importance of Eucharistic adoration, reparation, and sacrifices, which together with the Holy Rosary can change all the prophecies. And before finishing, I would like to ask you, do you have the sacramentals recommended by Our Lady